Thank you so much, Zoe. And now to add even more sunshine to your day, especially if it's lacking in your area, we're talking about pancakes, and it's one of my favorites. And they are definitely the #1 brekkie, brunch, or even after dinner treat, I'd say. Now, with Mother's Day obviously around the corner, we're showing you how to whip up a scrumptious, listen to this, banana blueberry pancakes. And we've got a glass of KRUSH on the side to go with it. And we've got Angie Gerb in the building showing us how. Angie, how are you doing?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm excited, I'm good. I'm obviously glad to spend this time with you. But even more so because like flapjacks and pancakes are like my thing. Okay. It's something I try taking the mountain when I'm hiking as well. I'm planning to do it this weekend, so I'm paying a lot of attention to what you're doing here.
Okay, good.
So school me, teach me.
Right, okay, so these are super duper healthy pancakes.
Okay, nice.
So it's really just fruit and eggs. Gluten-free, flour-free, all of that.
Nice.
If you want them a little bit more substantial, I've just got the pan on, just move that off.
By the way, I love that pan. Is that like a special pancake?
The most adorable pan
ever. That is awesome.
Right? Yeah, so this has got, if you want more substance, you can add some oats or some flaxseed, which would be quite nice.
Yeah, that would be an extra good carb load. Yeah. The flaxseed's got a good omegas in as well.
Absolutely.
I like what you're adding.
I like
nice.
the flaxseed as well, just for the bit of flavour. Yes. So it's super simple, super easy, and super healthy. So we've got a banana, and the ripe, you want a nice ripe banana. The ones that are going like really soft and brown is actually the best, yeah.
Okay. So potentially if it's a little bit old and you don't want to eat it, it's time to make a flapjack out of it, or a pancake.
You can make smoothies,
like
pancakes. Yeah, forget banana bread. We've done banana bread over and over, so we'll do this instead.
Cool.
Okay, so we're mashing the banana, and I find a fork is actually just the easiest thing to use. Just give it a good squash.
And I see you doing a bit of a workout there, so I'm going to pour you a drink just to kind of quench that thirst.
Thank you.
Mashing that banana in the morning, getting those calories burnt, of course, 100%. Got to get the goodness back in once you're doing this.
Absolutely, right. And then we've got an egg, so we're just going to add an egg, a nice free-range egg, and just mix that all together with a little pinch of baking powder. The baking powder is just going to help it to puff up and rise and be a little bit lighter.
And this is actually really basic, like you said. The ingredients are like anything that you should have at home at least, yeah? Banana, obviously, we've got some good potassium. We were speaking about that yesterday, and it's a great carb. So if you're having this for breakfast, it's going to give you the energy you need to sustain you throughout the day. So you've got some honey coming through later, so that's also going to help.
The honey is optional because the banana is quite sweet, so you don't really need it. I've got a bit of cinnamon. I like adding that.
Cinnamon always gives me that warmth. It reminds me of like, just like comfort. It's a comfort spice.
I'm going to ask you to squash a couple of blueberries.
Am I? Can I take my shoes off and do this?
Yes.
Like wine. I've always wanted to do that. One day I'm hoping I can do it instant where I can squash some grapes and make some wine. I know G would love that.
Blueberry wine.
Let me get my KRUSH up. If you guys are doing a KRUSH like me, these blueberries are prime. They are bursting as I'm squashing them. So maybe don't put on your cleanest t-shirt when you do this. But these look good. They're crispy as well. And also another added fact, obviously blueberries, something I love. It's like a superfood, rich with antioxidants. It's got a lot of vitamins in it as well, especially with side.
Fruits.
Yeah, man, I know it so well. There's vitamin C in here, there's vitamin K, and manganese. Yeah, for all you guys out there that want to know about blueberries, they are power.
I'm impressed.
Always add them to your meals, and I love the fact that like when they start on the tree, they're like these just green little balls, and then look what they turn into.
I know.
It's absolute purple magic.
Beautiful, juicy goodness.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll just mix those in, makes it a little bit purple as well.
Okay.
And
so
then,
I would never do this. I just would throw them on like afterwards, and I would always wonder how they'd get it to kind of infuse with the pancake. And
you add it in. You could actually, if you wanted to, just put this in a food process and blitz a little bit, and then you're really going to get the blueberries to kind of get that whole purple thing.
Of course, while you are doing this, guys, head over to expressoshow.com for this recipe inspiration. It's pancakes. It's something that you can do anywhere. If you've watched any of my stories as well, I do it in the mountains, so you've got no excuse to make these. It's so simple. The ingredients are like, I can list them on my hand, and we're pretty much almost done making it. So head over to expressoshow.com if you want some inspiration, or maybe you have a different way of making your pancakes, and you can let us know on our social media channels. Smelling good, Angie.
Right, I'm not gonna. You just want to get it nice and brown on the one side and start to set. It could take a little while.
And what do you kind of want to, because this is the crux for me when it comes to a pancake. When is the right time to flip that pancake? Well, do you have any tips?
Well, with a traditional pancake or flapjack or crumpet, whatever you want to call it, you will normally start to see some little bubbles on the top, and then you know it's ready. Otherwise, you just go like this and see.
Have a little sneak peek.
Is it getting nice and brown?
I got you. Quick question while we're on the topic and while you're waiting for that to simmer.
Yes.
We're talking about pancakes, but we also mentioned flapjacks and waffles. What's the difference?
Well, pancake technically is that very thin one that's sort of a crepe. Would be the other word for it. And then I was actually talking last night. You've got the English call a flapjack is something completely different. It's actually a crunchy.
A crunchy?
Yes, we call them flapjacks. English call them crumpets. Americans call them pancakes. So it's actually really, really confusing.
Wow, okay. Well, I'm just going to call it good food right now, and I'm going to call it a pancake because it looks delicious, and that's what we're doing out here.
This one is not going to flip right now.
That one needs a bit more time, I see.
It needs a bit more time. More importantly, I think I put too much in the pan. So I'm not even going to try and flip it. Because
Don't worry, you know what? Because I was watching you earlier and you took some time to make a really good one. So I'll bring Mzansi over to the good ones that you have prepared for us. And I'll put the proof in the pudding. You know, I'm always one to just sacrifice my diet for the good of the people of Mzansi. So let me have a little taster here.
You don't have to sacrifice your diet on this one.
Well, that's true because the fact that this is so healthy, we've got protein from the egg, we've got carbs, we've got all the vitamins.
Exactly.
We've got the loving of a flapjack.
And?
Yes.
Good and healthy.
ExpressoShow.com. Get this recipe. You're going to want to give your stomach and your mouth all this happiness. Oh, and it takes only 5 minutes. Enjoy, guys. I'm actually going to take some more. Thank you. This is good.
Yes, bring the family. 100%. Your cousin's coming over. Get the KRUSH and I'll get the ice.
The whole family.
More KRUSH milk, 100% refreshing, 100% goodness.
Made with love by Clover.